Hi everybody. So we're here, it's Monday, August 24th, and this weekend has been eventful. Trade and tariff negotiables have been dropped, trade talks have been dropped, and we hear all these things going on that it's Donald Trump to blame, and last minute reprimands and change. Mark Carney is to blame as well, probably full-heartedly and single-handedly. He was in Newfoundland Labrador, signing a trade pact assisting between Newfoundland and Quebec that did and did not need that ramification or remedy. And instead of going down to the States, he sent Dominic LeBlanc back. He went down, he negotiated something. He came back on Saturday to Ottawa, had an interview outside the Prime Minister's office, pretty much validating that a trade agreement was accepted in accordance and approved, pending last-minute authorizations. So Mark Carney, turned his back on his trade minister because he dropped that agreement in that accord. He never had the care to go down to the States. He never had the care to have any of these fine-tuned final matters remedied or dealt with ahead of time. Instead, he let the Canadian public sit here and linger in unknown, unsubstantiated nonsense when he could have went down, validated, and clearly made it be known to Canadians that this trade agreement was or was not going to work. I think he knew perfectly well that he was going to put down retaliatory tariffs. That was his plan. So why did all Canadians think in the past week that this situation was going to be remedied and that there was going to be some sort of trade accord? My news coverage, although it may be one-sided partisan compared to other sides, I was trying to be open and following things, was all-encompassing of a trade agreement being imminent. And that has completely changed. This is a major mistake by Carney and the Carney government. They didn't handle the trade properly. They didn't handle negotiations properly. They didn't lead negotiations properly. They let the Canadians believe that a trade agreement was imminent, it wasn't signed on, and an excuse is last-minute changes by the United States. I think that is a lie. Mark Carney is lying about some things, and he's going to try to cover it up and backtrack on his traces, because it's easier to do that than disclose the truth about maybe the issues in dealing with trade with the States, or how efficaciously he can put something forth, or getting what he wants in return for something. So don't go and just blame Donald Trump and the USA. Mark Carney and the Liberals dropped the tariff negotiation. And the remedy for these tariffs that have overhung us for the past year and a half, sadly, as now this is going to be an ongoing political issue. There's going to be ongoing political debate about this, and it's going to bog down our political system even further. Obviously, free trade is kind of an ideal that would be the most incentivized and encompassing. It's going to be a nightmare for future governments to deal with. This is a major issue and a major drop ball by the Carney government. Thank you.